fishing news is brought to you by Navionics, Okuma, and Yozori.
Hi there, Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web video fishing forecast. I'm going to start off this week with an announcement about the April monthly issue of the Fisherman magazine, which is due out on newsstands, your mailboxes, and online at thefisherman.com right now. As expected for April, we got a lot of spring options covered in this issue. Topics like blackfish, jigging tips, and some thoughts on how and why this style of fishing has really revolutionized the blackfish fishery. Let's see, we also get into going after your first striped bass of the season. Cool article from Dave Pickering talking about how jigs are so effective in the spring and how you can fish them from literally the top to the bottom of the water column. So really with one basic lure, you can cover anything you're going to run into in the spring. And hey, what is a spring April issue without some sort of talk of trout fishing as the season openers come up in Connecticut and Rhode Island on April 13th, which is now, geez, just about 2 weeks away. And obviously it's open already in Massachusetts, but since there's no closed season in the Bay State, also be sure to give a look at the official 2019 Dreamboat Fishing Challenge announcement. We got all the details in this article on how you can win yourself a brand new Steigercraft boat, fully loaded, huge package, so check out fisherman.com or this month's article on the Dreamboat for all the details on this awesome season-long multi-species fishing challenge for subscribers only of the Fisherman magazine. All right, let's see. Looking into the weekend, we got the final shows here in New England. As I noted last weekend, though, due to some conflict on scheduling and limited staffing, we're only going to be able to attend one. That's the 22nd Annual Northeast Fishing and Hunting Show in Hartford, Connecticut. It kicks off Friday morning through Sunday afternoon. You can come find us for the Fisherman Magazine booth at number 104, as we've been for many years now. It's immediately on your right as you enter the main doors. And we can take your new, renewed, and gift subscriptions. Take advantage of the great free gifts that you're going to get with a subscription for signing up at the show. And of course, this is your last opportunity to fill out a form and hopefully win a pair of unsinkable polarized sunglasses. And while you are at the show, be sure to check out some of the many free seminars and demos which run throughout the duration of the show. From the likes of Crazy Alberto, we got Ralph Wilkins of Wicked Tuna, local Bassmaster angler Paul Mueller, Mike Laptu, the diving fisherman, Al Gagg, Ron Era, and many, many more. And I'll even be doing a couple of seminars. Unfortunately, the only ones I'll be able to do this winter, but it's a chance to come out and see my seminars anyway. Friday at 3 o'clock in room number 1, and then Saturday at 2 p.m. in room number 2. I'll be doing the same seminar both days, covering the topic of hunting huge striped bass with eels in the surf. So check out thefisherman.com for more details on the show. If you're unable to attend, join us in Hartford, you can check out the MSBA Sport Fishing Expo at the Wolves Den Sports Complex in Pembroke, Mass. It takes place Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, again, Fisherman Magazine is not going to be able to attend and have a booth, but as I told you last week as well, we made special arrangements to have the magazine delivered, and they'll be included in the backpack giveaways handed out at the door upon entry. So if you want to check this show out, you can find out more information, of course, at thefisherman.com. All right, let's see, moving on to the fishing side of things. Holdover stripers are really starting to feed. The big show we had this past weekend in Providence, I spoke to a lot of anglers from Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut who all report getting into a good bite already in their local tidal rivers. The guys down at the Housatonic Lure Company have been reporting solid action down in their river in Connecticut, and it should only serve to get better with each passing day. Now, last week I mentioned that I was going to give a poke around. I heard some herring, some river herring were starting to hit up into the runs. Well, unfortunately, I checked a couple of times and I didn't find any on the days that I was out this week, but I saw a lot of ospreys hovering, watching the water as well. So if they're around, there's definitely some herring. And last up, with the cod fishery pretty much off the table for the last week or two because of the weather, trout fishing is the only other game in town right now. Season remains open year-round in Massachusetts, as I noted before. In Connecticut, you can still get out and fish the TMAs, which each have localized special regulations and restrictions. So just be sure to verify the status of the water body before making a cast. And in preparation for big opening day in Connecticut, Fish and Wildlife Department has been busy stocking trout, and there are sure to be some happy anglers come April 13th. All right, well, there you have it. I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines if you head out onto the water this weekend.